This is a project I'm working on. It's a fantasy spaceship engine, and right now it is a little bit of a hot mess because it needs some TLC. It's made out of junkyard parts. So it's, this is from a workout bench. These are from Walmart wheelchairs, motorcycles, billboards, wild. Fire sprinkler system, lots of random stuff. I build stuff out of trash. That's my thing. And yeah, so working on that, but then working on the mundane stuff over here. Building light interfaces. And I need a bunch of these rings, and I need them to be clean, and they're not clean, and it makes me sad. And they go in here. Task number 1, I have to clean these off. What are they? Good question. They go inside of this light subassembly that I was showing last stream. So this helps hold in these plexiglass pieces that help diffuse the light in a cool pattern that we want. All right, then after cleaning these off, and by clean them, I mean, see those like barcodes? I need to get that off because I'm not gonna paint them. I'm gonna leave them white so that they kind of pop in the specific lighting of the space. And then here, task number 2. Got these PVC half rounds. Hey, these also have to do with the lights. It's a light show today. It's all about the lights. I have to glue them together back to back. Kind of like this, except better, but I got one hand because I'm holding the phone. All right, so I glue them together like this with the PVC glue over here. And then we're gonna take this light strand and cut it into pieces long enough that, oh, hello, Celtic Bat. Hello, so lovely to see you. So I gotta cut the LED strips into pieces long enough so where they fit around the little PVC construction, like so. So those are the first 3 tasks. Bam, bam, bam. Task number 4 is to create these sort of, I'm gonna call them, just because we need a fancy pseudo sci-fi name that kind of doesn't really make any sense, I'm gonna call them reflector panels, which is just way too fancy for what I'm actually doing. But see this piece of kind of paper that I've shoved in here? This helps the light, so the lights actually go in this empty space right here. So it helps the light reflect back into this piece again. It actually makes it a lot brighter. It helps with the pixelation. I am not good at describing the physics of how that works, but it makes a huge difference. So I know I showed you the version without this when Telio and I were on the stream the other night, but the version with this gets rid of that pixeled LED look and also just makes it in general brighter, which is awesome. Let's clean some PVC rings. If it works, gonna be super happy because it didn't work a second ago, which makes me nervous. Maybe the goof off would work. I don't know if the goof off, there's goof off in there. Not sure if the goof off would work. Yes. All right. I'm making some LED channels basically for this light effect. So I'm going to glue them together like this. They're not even, it doesn't matter. Don't critique it because beauty is not what I'm going for. It's just, well, these are actually pretty close to even, but it doesn't need to be even because it's not even going to be seen. All right, so gloves. Ventilation system is still on, so it should smell decent. All right, and so it begins. So for those of you who've never used this stuff before, this is purple primer for PVC, and it just kind of, it kind of does what any kind of paint stripper would do a little bit, but it's specifically made for PVC, so it just kind of makes it ready to glue. Gets it ready to glue. Oh, I see. Well, you can just save up all of your puns for this stream. I accept puns as currency and tender here. They are legal tender here. All right, so apply the primer. Just a nice thin line. It's prime time. Oh man. Yeah, that's great. Primer applied. And then we have the PVC cement. This actually is quite stinky. I might put on a mask, but we'll see if you guys can still understand me and hear me when I do that. I'm gonna try not to make a huge mess. No promises. The stuff gets everywhere. Some might say the messier the better though, right? Uh-oh, I say that, just got stuff everywhere. That's why we have the tarp. That's what the tarp is for. I see I didn't want to damage this table. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Can I like attach these without really messing it up? There's probably a better way to do this. All right, here's the good news though. This stuff dries so fast. So fast. Like I can pick it up even now and it's still gonna be a little bit workable for about 15 seconds. But after that, it's gonna be pretty solidly glued. Ta-da, ta-da. Now I just gotta do that. Just gotta do that a bunch of times. Another thing that art has taught me, I don't always succeed though, so don't take this as like me being perfect about it, because I'm definitely not. Patience. There's a lot of stuff that just doesn't work when you do art. You fail. You fail a lot. Task 3, cutting the LEDs. For the aforementioned PVC channels that look a little ramshackle, but it doesn't matter because they're not going to be visible.